Ball lightning. Ball lightning is one of the weirdest weather events ever seen. During some thunderstorms, people have reported glowing balls floating through the air instead of normal lightning bolts. These glowing spheres can move slowly across roads, fields, or even inside houses. The glowing balls can come in many colors, including white, blue, orange, and red. Some are as small as a golf ball, while others are as large as a beach ball. Unlike normal lightning that lasts less than a second, ball lightning can sometimes stay visible for several seconds, making it look almost unreal. What makes ball lightning so mysterious is that scientists still do not fully understand what causes it. One theory says that when lightning strikes the ground, it vaporizes tiny particles from the soil, creating a glowing, floating reaction in the air. The biggest problem is how rare it is. Ball lightning appears suddenly and disappears quickly, making it very difficult to study. Even though sailors, pilots, and ordinary people have reported seeing it for hundreds of years, there are still only a few confirmed videos of it today. Because of this, ball lightning remains one of the greatest mysteries in weather science. Fire rainbow. A fire rainbow may sound like something made of flames, but it is actually neither fire nor a real rainbow. Its scientific name is a circumhorizontal arc, and it forms high in the sky when sunlight passes through tiny ice crystals inside thin clouds. For a fire rainbow to appear, the conditions have to be almost perfect. The sun must be very high in the sky, and the ice crystals inside the clouds need to line up at just the right angle. Because this only happens during certain seasons and in certain places, many people never see one in their entire lives. When it does appear, the sky can suddenly fill with bright streaks of color spread across the clouds. The colors often look painted onto the sky, almost like glowing fire. This strange appearance is why people started calling it a fire rainbow. Fire rainbows are most common during warm summer months when the atmosphere is calm enough for the ice crystals to stay in the correct position. Sprites. Sprites are giant flashes of electricity that appear high above thunderstorms. Unlike normal lightning, which travels downward toward the ground, sprites shoot upward into the upper atmosphere. They can look like glowing jellyfish, giant red branches, or strange columns of light hanging above storms. Most sprites glow red or orange and last for only a tiny fraction of a second. Because they happen so quickly, many people never notice them with their own eyes. For decades, pilots reported seeing strange flashes above storms, but many scientists did not believe them because there was no clear evidence. That changed in the late 20th century when cameras finally captured sprites on video. Scientists later discovered that sprites are connected to extremely powerful lightning strikes happening below the storm clouds. Ice tsunami. An ice tsunami is a massive wall of moving ice that slowly pushes onto land from a frozen lake or sea. Instead of giant waves of water, huge sheets of ice are forced toward shore by strong winds and pressure. These frozen walls can bury roads, fields, and even entire neighborhoods under piles of ice. In colder regions, the pressure behind the moving ice can become powerful enough to crush fences, cars, and buildings. Ice tsunamis usually happen when temperatures begin changing and the surface ice weakens. Strong winds then push the broken ice sheets together toward the shoreline. As the pressure builds, the ice starts piling upward like a frozen bulldozer. Catatumbo lightning. Catatumbo lightning is one of the most active lightning storms on Earth. It happens over Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela, where lightning can flash across the sky for hours almost every night during certain seasons. On especially active nights, the sky can light up thousands of times. Some storms continue for so long that the clouds appear to flash non-stop. Scientists believe this happens because warm air from the Caribbean collides with cooler air coming down from the surrounding mountains. This creates unstable weather conditions that constantly feed powerful thunderstorms over the lake. Frost flowers. Frost flowers are delicate ice crystals that grow on thin sea ice or cold plants during freezing weather. They look almost exactly like tiny white flowers made completely out of ice. From a distance, large areas covered in frost flowers can look like glowing snowy fields filled with frozen petals. The shapes are so detailed and fragile that they almost seem too perfect to be natural. These icy formations appear when moisture rises from warmer surfaces below into extremely cold air above. The moisture freezes quickly and forms thin crystal shapes that continue growing outward like flower petals. Frost flowers are incredibly fragile. A small rise in temperature, a strong breeze, or even sunlight can destroy them within minutes. Even though they look beautiful, scientists study frost flowers for important reasons. They can affect how salt and chemicals move between the ocean and atmosphere in polar regions. Steam devils are spinning columns of mist that form above warm water during cold weather. They look like tiny tornadoes dancing across lakes, rivers, or hot springs. Unlike real tornadoes, steam devils are usually small and much weaker. They form when freezing air moves over warmer water, creating rising steam. If the wind starts rotating, the steam twists into a spinning vortex. Sometimes several steam devils can appear at once, moving silently across the water before disappearing just as quickly as they formed. Because they are rare and short-lived, many people never see one in person. Fishermen and pilots are among the people most likely to witness them during cold mornings. Even though they are harmless compared to tornadoes, their appearance can still feel unsettling because they look like miniature storms forming out of nowhere. Green flash. The green flash is a rare burst of green light that sometimes appears just as the sun disappears below the horizon or rises above it. The effect usually lasts only 1 or 2 seconds, which makes it extremely easy to miss. The phenomenon happens because Earth's atmosphere bends sunlight. Different colors of light bend slightly differently, and under very clear conditions, the green part briefly becomes visible at the edge of the sun. The best places to see a green flash are wide open areas with clear horizons, especially over the ocean. For centuries, many people thought the green flash was only a myth because it was so difficult to spot. Some sailors even treated it like a sign of good luck after seeing it during long journeys at sea. Even today, the green flash remains one of the rarest sights people can realistically witness in nature. The fact that it appears for only a second makes the experience feel almost magical for anyone lucky enough to catch it. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and also comment what you would like to see next. See you next time and have a good one.